Today, I'm going to show you how to create these awesome glittered mermaid silhouette ornaments that you'll be able to use on your tree or as a gift. Okay, so what we will need to create this really cute mermaid ornament is 1 bottle of floor polish. It's very important that it is some form of floor polish and not just a floor cleaner. The polish has a wax coating in it, which is what helps the glitter stick inside the ornament because it kind of becomes a little bit tacky before it dries clear. 1 clear plastic cup for us to be able to drain our ornament into to get rid of the excess floor polish. A can of frosted spray paint. Now, if you don't want to do frosted, you could also do any tinted color spray paint. The other ornament that you saw in the beginning, I did with a spray paint by Design Master that's called Tint It, and it comes in many colors, but it's not completely opaque like most spray paints. It's got a nice transparent quality to it, so you could also use that. Some glitter in whatever color you may choose. I decided to go with a green for this one. I printed out the silhouette of the mermaid on sticker paper. All I did was download this, I tweaked it a little bit, created my own designs sort of, and we're going to go ahead and stick this onto our ball, and that's how we get the cutout of the mermaid on there. And we'll need some form of foam brick or old box, anything that you can just kind of stick a dowel or stick in, something that's going to allow us to put the glass ornament upside down on to spray paint a little bit easier. And finally, a glass ornament or plastic. If you prefer plastic, by all means, that's fine too. I just like to use the glass ones, and I got an opalescent finish for this one just because it kind of gives a different effect through the frost. Let's get started. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do is take our glass ornament, and then we're going to take our silhouette printed on our sticker paper, and we're going to go ahead and remove the adhesive off of the back. And she's got some really intricate edges, so just be careful when you peel it off so that you don't tear or rip any part of the sticker. Try not to handle it too much. We don't want the oils from our hand to affect the stickiness. We are going to place the silhouette on our ornament, and we'll get it on there as straight as possible. Make sure that's how I want it. Yeah, that looks pretty good. Okay, so once you get her where you think you want her, just take your finger and just kind of rub it down firmly onto your bulb. Once we get her preliminarily stuck down, it's really important to go back with your nail, and if you don't have nails, take a wood stick or a credit card, something that's going to help really rub these edges down so that we get a good seal, so that when we go to spray paint the frost on there or the color, whatever you choose, that it's not going to seep behind our silhouette. And again, it's really important to get around those edges. Something else that will help is if you flip this ornament around, you can almost see how well your edges are stuck. If you see any bubbles or light spaces, really rub and push those down. Okay, and now that we have her stuck, we're going to go frost her up. Okay, so the first thing we want to do is cover our work area. I'm spraying in my garage because I don't want the fumes from the spray paint to go throughout my house. So you're going to put paper down or whatever you like to cover that up, and then put your box or foam brick, whatever you have that you're putting your dowel rod or stick into, just whatever you have around the house. Don't go out and buy anything. And then we're going to take the metal top off of the top of your ornament. And then we're going to take our ornament and place it upside down on our block of foam and stick. Then we're going to take our shaken spray paint, and you always want to make sure that your spray paint nozzle is facing towards the black dot right here. That's how you get the most effective spray and use of your paint on your spray bottle. We're going to take our paint And we're just going to do a light coating on our ornament. I'm going to go ahead and put you on time lapse while I do this. Now this particular frosted spray paint tells you to do a couple coats, wet coats, every 2 minutes or so, and that the frost won't fully come out for about 10 minutes. So make sure you read the instructions on whatever spray paint you're using very well. Okay, so after 10 minutes of letting it dry, we have a nice frosted finish. So now let's go and finish this up. Okay, so now that we have our ball frosted, we are going to remove the mermaid sticker to reveal the clear glass that's underneath of it. Okay, once you've peeled your paper off, if you have some sections where the paper is still sticking, just take a wet paper towel and give it a good rub. And you should be able to get any excess paper and adhesive to just come up for you. Okay, so once we took the water and a rag to it, we were able to get all of that excess sticker paper off, and we are left with a pretty opalescent clear mermaid, and the rest of the glass ball is frosted. So now we're going to take this one step further, and we are going to add glitter to the inside to really make that silhouette pop. Okay, so we are going to take our floor polish and our ornament, and we are just going to squeeze a good amount in there. We just want enough that we can really slosh it around and roll it around in our ornament to make sure that the entire inside is covered. And once we get this all covered, I like to take a paper towel too and just use it so that I can shake my whole ornament up to make sure that every inch of this ornament gets a really good coating, especially where our mermaid is, of the floor polish. Okay, so once you're sure everything has gotten a coating, you're just going to dump it out into your cup, and we are going to let this sit for just about a minute or so. We just want all these little foamy bubbles to make their way to the bottom and get out. Okay, so once it has sat and we see that there are no visible puddle spots or anything like that of the foaminess, we're going to go ahead and just dry the end off quick. And then we're going to take your desired color of glitter, and we are going to dump a decent amount in here. Depending on the size of the ornament will depend on how much glitter you need, but you will always be able to take the excess glitter and you can dump it back into your glitter bottle if you don't use it all. Just don't be afraid to put too much in there. And then we're just going to roll it around so that we can coat the inside. And I already need more glitter. So if you don't put enough in the first time, no big deal. Just go back and add some more in there. And you can use your paper towel again to make sure that we can get the bottom area really good. Okay, so we have our ball glittered nicely. So as you can see, it gives a really great coverage and a nice even effect. So we're going to go ahead and cap this up. And make sure that your loop is the same direction as your mermaid. And then we're going to take this one step further and do a little bit of embellishment to the top. So to do a little bit of embellishment on this, we're actually going to take some jute twine and my hot glue gun, and we are going to put a little dot of glue up at the top here. And then we're going to take our jute twine and we are going to get that stuck into the glue. And once it's stuck, we're going to go ahead and circle this around our bulb. And if need be, add a little bit more glue if you've got some strands that aren't wanting to stay where you want them to. And then I'm actually going to continue to wrap this around the top. Once we have our top the way we want it, we just take our scissors and trim the excess string away. And that way we have a nice jute wrapping at the top here. And then I'm going to take this one step further. So we are then also going to take a piece of the jute twine, and I am going to tie it around the top of the ornament here. And want to make sure that your knot that you make is pretty much in the center of your mermaid. Okay, once you get that where you think you want it, then we're going to trim these strings. Then we're going to take some shells I had laying around, and I'm going to add a little bit of glue to this. And I am going to glue the shell onto my string. And then I'm going to glue my other shell on the other side. Okay, and then we are going to take this little clamshell, and I'm going to glue it there to the center of my knot. Okay, well, there you have it. A really special, unique mermaid ornament for yourself, a friend, or for that special little girl in your life. I hope you like this video. If you do, give me the thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed, please do so, and I will catch you guys later. Thanks so much.